Phoenix went. Is this mom right here? Okay, do you want to come up? I'm going to have Phoenix come up in case there's anyone here that hasn't met Phoenix and Julie yet. They're just going to share a little bit about what they see every weekend when they come and give donations. They're doing the hands-on. They see a lot of stuff.
Hi guys, I think you all know me, but I'm Julie, for those who don't. Hey! I'm going to talk to you about the perspective that we don't see as general public, because Project Phoenix is primarily a face-to-face outreach organization. So what that means is that we go directly to the homeless person and dispense food, clothing, boots, sleeping bag, glove, whatever they need. Time to talk. So when people think of homeless people, they don't necessarily have a real, true perspective of what that means. Some of these people have nothing, no shoes. I want you to stand there right now and picture this in your mind. You're standing here with no shoes on in this weather. The last time we were in Montreal, 2 weeks ago, there was a lady there that was in a pair of boxers and a t-shirt outside. She was unwell, obviously, mentally. And Phoenix had to physically coax her into sitting down and allowing her to put shoes and socks onto her feet. There was a man there, I want to talk to you about him because it really, really touched my heart. After we had given food and clothing, and by the way, we fed that time about 450 people. That's pretty typical. Last night we were out to Nathan Phillips Square and we put out 6 gallons of homemade chili and buns and lunches. So when we had done doing our rounds of food and stuff in Montreal last time, there was a man standing by my van, and he was a big person, tall man, big, huge tears streaming down his face. And I looked at him and he was holding an empty backpack in his hand. And I said, hi, I said, what's your name? He said, I'm Dominic. I said, I'm Julie, and nice to meet you. And he was just crying and crying, standing there. And I said, what's the matter? What can I do? He said, I have nothing. I said, okay, I'm gonna help you. So sent him out to the back Phoenix to get some shoes, some socks, some mittens, and filled his backpack with food and underwear and extra socks. But he was still just crying these big silent tears. And I said, there's something more we can do for this man. And as he walked away and sat, and he was eating, I said to Phoenix, we have to go and see this guy and talk to him. I think there's something more to this story. So after we had done with all the food, we went and spoke to him in person, one-on-one. And he said, nobody loves me. And I said, I love you, me. And I said, I came here for you. Phoenix and I came here for you today. And we gave him a big hug. And we said, come and stand in line to get in the shelter. He said, no, I can't. And he said, I don't want to live anymore. And we sat with him and we discovered that at the end of it, when we helped him, we walked him to the doors of the shelter and he went in. But he said to me, he said, if it wasn't for your intervention tonight, I would have killed myself. So it was very mitigated feelings that I had when I went home, because it's good to save a life, but the very fact that it becomes necessary is questionable. There's no need for this in Canada. So Project Phoenix is basically not just food, not just clothing, but we do give that hug and that hope, that ray of hope And it is so, so, so important. I want you to keep that in mind when she tells you about the outreaches.